25, no attempt at a return. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's got room. Open runway ahead. The 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Sooners. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got a man, it's Parker. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. The expressway is wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Pressure coming. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Mendez. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout.
It's a fucking dot.
Got a man in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
It's a really nice job making the play. You think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years, but a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On second down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They'll throw it on first down. Right down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and really nice job by the defender. Listen, a curl route's hard to defend. It's hard to get in front of that guy because he's curling back to the quarterback, but he did a good job not getting pass interference, getting around his body, and knocking the ball to the ground.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They want to throw it. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to get there.
Hello.
The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks.
Why they stuck?
And rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Absolute shame. Missed it. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up.
Then I told them to find the nearest rest stop, and then they said the nearest one is too far away, so they stopped at a travel station, like a TA gas travel station. So they stuck there. She said they were an hour and 13 minutes away. So
they'll try the run.
I told her not to get on the road until it's better, because in that truck you'll hydroplane
And the
like crazy.
explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Especially since she's cleaned it out, and it's a small truck.
Yeah.
You ain't got no weight on the back. So just keep her in your prayers. Text her and tell her to be careful or something.
They better off just driving slow home, because it's going to rain all night. So.
First down to start the drive after the break.
I know, and I told them when rain at where they went, so that's good. But I knew that Monday was going. You know, I knew.
Looking to move it through the air.
She didn't want to hear what I had to say. You know,
snagged in the middle. It's Parker.
Okay.
Put it right on it.
All right.
Sweet
Well,
play.
I'll text you.
Up and they'll move the chains with the first down. Death Valley
I'm playing the game. I'm trying to concentrate. I get it.
It's nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off.
Let's go, man.
Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Finds a tight end down the gut. All kinds of running room. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He has 89 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And it's
Let's go.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. That was a lightning fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Texas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Leaves it with the running back. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine.
He's going for it all. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. The quick out. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He's looking to pass. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups?
And he breaks into the open. He now has 63 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. LSU lining up 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he intercepts it.
Let's go.
The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown,
Let's go.
Sooners. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Let's go.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Might be looking to run. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat, but tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds to create that negative play.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The give to the left. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's got it at the 30. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Durham.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Stands in and takes the hit. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Right back to the well. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. And that outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives to get.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Oh, the offense offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 2 to Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fights off a defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20.
Let's go! Let's go! What up, G?
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both.
I'm in a freaking NCAA game. Just bombed him. Let's see if it'll let me share my screen.
Great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
I'm talking about I just bombed him.
On the move from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that.
Let up off your controller.
He'll be stopped at the 17.
You hear me? That's lit up off your controller. That little thing on the left of the screen. You got your controller on my screen.
But this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can
He's not countering.
this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like,
Lofts one high and deep.
That's a pick. Give me that.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
Let's go.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Don't play with me. He got 94 speed.
good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it, takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
It's just when you hit your controller.
They'll give it to the back.
Oh, get up out of there. Get up out of there.
40, there he goes.
What I'm talking about, Tatum.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the
Get him up out of there, man. I just know this play not gonna work. Oh, this might work.
Set of downs. He's gonna pass. Scrambling away.
Oh, why would you?
This will be picked off. Maybe just a turning point.
Why would you move again?
That return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick. Have it at the 20.
Why would you move again?
Sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team.
Jesus.
Their defense to come up with that turnover
Sorry. That's all right.
right there. So if you're on
He think he gonna have overtime help.
offense call, you got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Unloads it left.
Yeah, I'm about to say, don't let him catch that.
A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Oh, he finna run.
Looking for room. It's Durham. Running with power.
Man, don't let him.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. LSU right back to the line.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a...
Going for the big play.
That's a pick. Thank you, sir. I don't know why you do that, though.
Tonight, it's an interception.
Get up out of there.
He's got room. Trying to take it back. He's
Let's go,
but not only
man.
get the ball back. What a return to
Quit playing with me.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, the running back has
Oh, what a jump cut.
shakes off the tackle. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. On first down from the 13-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to...
Let's go, man.
Down sooner. And they add 6
Get him off the spot, man.
trip to the house.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Talking about a hot seat. I just didn't want to feel like playing last season.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Get his ass off the fucking spot, man. Quit fucking playing with me.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him.
The defense is on. It's clamps.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense.
How many people got rushing? Spy him. We can rush 3.
He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll turn it loose out to the
Man, that's so lame, bro.
downfield for a huge gain. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Bro.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision.
That's a pick. Oh, how's that not a pick?
It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This defense has just had this QB's number all game long. They're in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. Gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Now adjusting. Fires to the end zone. And he's
My homeboy told me to download it back, and I would just keep on forgetting.
One of the areas they really focus
That's so lame, bro. Like,
we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
I'm gonna get it back, though.
That has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to
We're up 10. I just need
when he's not. So being on the same
a
page.
field goal.
Having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there
No,
for
no.
6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
No, I gotta have a dual backfield, yeah.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense.
This is probably not gonna be there.
The give as they work on that clock. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards.
Wait a hold on.
And that's why they have a nice lead here tonight.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy.
The give to the tailback.
Oh, he gone.
Turns it on in midfield. Got a lot of running room. The 20. He was loose and setting sail.
Don't get greedy.
Stop him at the 6-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Which play was it?
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is real.
I think it's
Second and goal for this offense.
I think it is one. I'm finna run it in. He got
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And he's loose.
that is a play right there, boy.
Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
That's what you call belt.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the 5?
Why do they keep on letting them get that, bro? That's the second 50-50 ball like that they got.
And they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Trying to find his man on first down. Buys a little extra time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
They keep attacking through the air. Pulls it in. It's Durham. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at
Who called timeout?
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Blast.
Oh!
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It's the RPO play, it seems like.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Lost one deep down the right side.
That was a good play.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game. Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands
so you the truth.
the onside kick, and they do. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense.
I'm freaking talking about Oklahoma.
Where you impose your will. That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing.
I'm up 11. Why you calling time?
Physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown Sooners! And once he got loose, it was all over. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
And you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns, Palooza. What a nice day.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will take it into the playbook here.
I don't care. Do what you gotta do, bro. Let's get the game over.
Here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears.
I was just talking shit to him. Got him up out of there. He trying to score again, trying to play some real defense.
They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. He's looking to throw it.
That's what you're supposed to do.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown LSU.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll set up to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They get a big win here.
Wait till they put you in them sweat lobbies.
You gotta love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different.